up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today is going to be kind of just a little bit of an update video. We are going to get a little bit of a head start on getting the engine back in. And so I'm going to kind of run down on that, some of the stuff we've already done, as well as some of the things that I just recently ordered for the race truck, so that we can continue to get it back together once the engine goes in. So we'll talk about that real quick. And then I do want to show you guys something. I added something to the Dodge, the 12 valve out there. So I want to show you guys that. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys are missing out. I posted a picture of it a little while, like a week ago, and it's hilarious. I really like it, and you guys are going to get a kick out of it. So I'll put my name right here. You guys can go over there and follow me. You just kind of get a little bit of a sneak preview of what's to come on the channel and like some of the videos and stuff. So we'll talk about the race truck. We'll talk about the 12 valve, and then I'll talk about some of the parts that I recently ordered for the race truck, so that hopefully we can start getting squared away and getting that engine in. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. There it is. Oh, yeah. All right, so if you haven't figured it out yet, we put a topper on the 12 valve. Yeah, full grandpa style. Now, we got the bug deflectors, we got the running boards, and finally, we got the old topper. Picked this thing up relatively cheap too, so I'll show you guys the inside. So as you can see, it's actually a full fiberglass topper. It's made by Ranch. Never really heard of them, but it's actually a pretty nice topper. I really like it. Got all the clamps for it. Bought it used, obviously. If you didn't notice, the tailgate is back on the rig. We put this back on when we put the topper on, just because, you know, obviously I want to have this all closed off and stuff. It does have the screens on the side. There is a little bit of damage. We'll have to fix that one over here a little bit. And then the only other thing I noticed, which I actually noticed this after I bought it, was this window, this middle window right there, is actually busted out. So I didn't notice that until after I bought it. So that's a little disappointing, but you know, maybe we'll just switch to a full one size window instead of the three separate ones there. But so one of the main reasons I got the topper was a couple weeks ago, it had snowed pretty good and the roads were super icy, and I was climbing this one hill on the highway going to work, and I lost it a little bit in the rear end here. I had to slow it down to like 40. Luckily, I didn't go off the road or anything like that. This is going to be kind of its first winter, really, with me being the owner. So that's kind of why I wanted to add the topper. I did this, add a little more weight to it, and then as you can see, I added 3 tires in here as well. And the first thing I noticed was definitely there is more weight back here. You can feel it, but also the truck actually rides a little bit better. So that's kind of a bonus too. I don't have the keys for it, for the topper. Not a big deal. You know, I'm not going to keep anything nice back here or anything like that. So we don't plan on towing with this truck at all. So this is just a beater with a heater. So pretty happy about it. I like the topper. I hope you guys do too. I'm not sure if I updated you guys on this, but we actually have 4 brand new tires on the old girl too. And actually, when I lost control a little bit, it was with the brand new tires. So I mean, I really just needed to get more weight back here, and so this will be able to do it for me, hopefully. Definitely like the way that it's pretty much flat across the top there. It looks actually pretty decent. Doesn't look bad at all. And of course, it's black, so that works out good. Don't mind all the termite holes through here. Got a serious termite problem up here in Michigan, but heck yeah. We're back inside the pole barn here. Just freezing cold outside. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the topper on the Dodge. I'm falling in love with it. I really like it. So let's jump into the race truck. We'll talk about what we've already done today, kind of preparing for the engine to go back in, and then I do want to talk about some of the stuff that I ordered for the race truck so that we can keep moving forward once the engine goes in. So let's talk about this real quick. All right, so a handful of episodes ago, if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, We pulled the cab on this, we pulled the bed off of this, and when I put it all back down, it was really, really late, so the only thing I really hooked up was our steering, and that was pretty much it. So what I've done so far is I've hooked up our ABS control module, pretty much anything that you had off to pull a cab, I have hooked back up. We got our battery tray back in, our brake booster is all situated. All of our power steering lines are back together, all that stuff. Bunch of connectors and whatnot had to go back on. And then after that, I decided to pull the grill off. That's mainly so I can get to these two pieces right here. We need to find a good filter for this. I still have the information for what size that will accept for a filter. So I want to get a really good filter for this system. These lines are all -12, by the way, which is 3/4 SAE. So that kind of goes into what some of the stuff that I've ordered. So I'll talk about that here in a minute. The other thing I did was the hood. So we removed the hood. We actually pulled our Mishimoto radiator out, which is also sitting over here. And the reason we did that was, I think what I'm going to try to do, instead of taking the whole front clip back apart, like I had in the past, what I think I'm going to try to do, since we have the transmission out, I think we're just going to try and cherry picker that engine up, and we're going to just slap it straight down. We're gonna make that attempt. We're not going to have the up pipes on it. We're not going to have the flywheel or flex plate, whatever you want to call it. We're not going to have that bolted on the back of the engine yet either. So everything up front, like the engine fan, we're not even using an engine fan. We're going to go to the electric fans anyways. But all that stuff. So the engine's going to be relatively skinny. And I think we'll be able to. I've heard of guys doing it, and we're going to try it. We're just going to try to go just straight down with her. So yeah, the engine is pretty much ready to go in. We have a few seals and stuff like that, which actually wouldn't be too bad to just do them with the engine in. But other than that, I can't wait. I actually have hopefully going to have a buddy come out. He's going to give me a hand setting this thing back in, getting some things hooked up. Once we get through that, the only really two other things that I can see that would take a little bit of time would be running all of our lines for this setup, and then also getting the fuel cell and running all of our fuel lines for that. But everything else is pretty straightforward, things that I've done a million times already. So we'll be able to speed right through all of that mostly, for the most part. So yeah, very, very excited. It's wintertime anyway, so it probably, we'll fire it up this winter for sure, just to make sure we don't have any leaks or anything like that we can get squared away before summertime. But come springtime, that's going to be the next time we'll actually be able to drive it. So I still plan on, even though we've changed the plans, I still plan on taking it to the track, having a blast over there, and doing everything like that with the race truck. So let's talk about some of the parts that I most recently ordered for the race truck. We'll get the cover off the engine. All right, so what we have ordered now is we've pretty much ordered every single fitting we're going to need for our oil system, including everything for the turbo as well. So originally, this fitting here is meant for the turbo. This is a -8 ORB to a -8 flare fitting. I've decided that instead I want to go to a -6. The turbo does not need that, a half-inch line going to feed the turbo. So we're going to bump it down. We're going to go to a -6 on this fitting. So I ordered a new one for that. The other thing, this is a auxiliary port right there. So if we ever ran like twin turbos, we already have a port right there that we can run oil to that other turbo. These two fittings are our main ones. This is oil in and oil out. That's going to be what actually goes to the filter and the cooler, and then back around coming to that fitting right there. So real quick, I want to show you guys one of the issues we kind of ran into. Hopefully you guys can see this. So this fitting right here, this is going to be our oil out. This is going to be the one that's going to our oil filter and cooler. Look how close that is right there. Bulletproof Diesel says that this plate works with the factory intake, but it never said anything about an ODOG's ported intake. So I have ordered two different fittings for this, maybe so, like a low profile one. I'm hoping that will work. Maybe we can use this little edge right here to sneak a line through. It's going to be tricky. We might have to get a hold of ODOG's and see how thin this material is, because we might have to just end up grinding some of that away. But other than that, like I said, we've ordered all of our fittings that are going to turn that around and head to our oil filter here. Like I said, this is all dash 12, guys, so 3/4 inch. So it's going to come through here, go in, go through our filter, out here, right to there, to the top of this cooler. Oil's going to go through it, pop out here, make a 180-degree turn right there, and then come around through here, and then back up to our engine. So the other thing we did was, this is for some sort of like a temperature sensor if you wanted to do something like that, or a pressure sensor. We have that on the factory plate over there, not the factory plate, but the bulletproof diesel plate factory sensor. So we have a plug for that as well. So about $200 worth of fittings. That's without the lines. So once we get the engine in, we'll be able to measure out our lines, make sure we have plenty of clearance and room, and then we can go get those lines made up, and then hopefully we can start working on that fuel cell. I already have my Ion one, and then I can kind of talk to you guys about that 6.7 pump and how we're all going to just tie it all together, our regulated return and all of that too. So, yeah. So, tracking information said that all of those fittings will be here Wednesday, a couple days from now. So hopefully we can start kind of squaring those away, and then hopefully I can get my buddy out here to give me a hand. If we can't, maybe we'll just have to push through it and put the engine in ourselves, although another eye, another hand always helps. So one more thing, last thing I want to talk to you guys about. I have my eye on another truck. You guys voted. You guys told me what you guys want to see. I found one. I really, really like it. I've been talking with the guy a little bit. We just have to agree on a price. It runs and drives, ready to go. It's got a few small issues and stuff like that, something that we can work through. But I know you guys are going to like it. I'm excited about it. If we can work out a deal with this guy, it's going to be awesome. And I know you guys are going to like it because you guys voted for it. So you guys are going to have to wait and find out about that. Hopefully the plan works out and we're able to get that truck and we can start showing it on the channel. It's going to be another tow rig setup, but it's going to be something that you guys want to see as far as what you guys voted on recently. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Like I said, it's kind of a short, just kind of an update video. I wanted to catch you guys up on some of the stuff that we're doing, keep you in loop and see, I want to get you guys' opinion on what you guys think about that Dodge Topper. And then hopefully you guys are excited about the progress we're making on the race truck again. I know I'm super excited. I can't wait. It's going to suck when we get this thing fired up and then we can't drive it. So, but that is what it is. It'll be able to let us just kind of make sure everything's squared away on it. We don't have any problems or anything like that. So, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. As always, everybody that's watching this video, like it and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you guys are new, make sure you guys head over to the Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.